Preparing for natural disasters or global emergencies is crucial to ensure the safety and well-being of yourself and your loved ones. We can never influence what happens in the big picture of things, but we can provide ourselves with peace of mind by preparing for the worst before it happens. It works as an insurance. If there should be blackouts, accidents, or even war, it is difficult to estimate how long disasters or emergencies can last. Preparation is key, and the amount of it always feels too much beforehand and too little afterwards. So, here are the most crucial tips to provide safety in the time of disorder. Welcome to the Better Human Academy. In today's video, we'll talk about how to prepare and survive during global emergencies or natural disasters. Let's get started. Number 1. Create an emergency plan. Identify potential hazards specific to your area, such as hurricanes, floods, tornadoes, earthquakes, or pandemics. The first step is preparing for a disaster is to create an emergency plan. This plan should include details such as where to go when you're forced to evacuate your home, or how to contact your loved ones or where to meet if separated during the disaster. It is also important to have an emergency supply kit ready, including such items as non-perishable food, water, first aid supplies, and a battery-powered radio. It is also a good idea to include items such as a flashlight, LED light lanterns, and extra batteries. Consider adding additional items such as a portable charger, a manual can opener, or a whistle for signaling for help. Number 2. Stay informed. It is essential to stay informed about the latest developments regarding the emergency or disaster. Learn about emergency alert systems in your area, such as warning sirens or emergency notifications on your phone. Tune into local news and weather broadcasts on the radio, and follow the advice of local officials and emergency responders in the event of an emergency. Number 3. Make a financial plan. Have cash on hand and always have a way to access it in case of power outages or other emergencies. It's a good idea to always have some cash in your home in case of any unpredictable event. It doesn't hurt to stack up some gold or silver bullion also as backup money. Those precious metals can be transferred to cash or used to barter for things you must have when you leave your home or everything behind. Keep important documents such as identification, insurance papers, and emergency contact information in a safe and easily accessible place. You may also consider purchasing additional insurance coverage to protect your property and assets. Number 4. Evacuate if necessary. If the authorities issue an evacuation order, it is important to comply and leave the area immediately. Do not delay evacuation. It can become more dangerous as the situation worsens. Make sure you have a car, a spare tire, and needed tools always ready to go. And don't miss any regular maintenance procedures to avoid surprises or accidents on the road. If you're unable to evacuate, it is important to take shelter in a safe location. The best place to take shelter during a disaster is a small interior room, preferably without windows, on the lowest floor of the building. Stay away from windows, exterior walls, and doors as they are vulnerable to collapse or breakage during a disaster. Number 5. Secure your home. Before leaving your home, make sure to secure it as much as possible. Lock windows, doors, unplug electrical appliances, turn off gas, water, and electricity. If you're bound to stay at home, make sure you know how to properly use emergency equipment you have, such as fire extinguishers or generators. For natural disasters such as hurricanes or tornadoes, have a plan for securing your home and property, such as covering windows and securing outdoor furniture. For pandemics, have a plan for self-quarantine and isolation, as well as obtaining necessary supplies, such as food, medicine, for at least 7 days per person. For earthquakes, make sure you know how to drop, cover, and hold on during an earthquake. Number 6. Know first aid. Knowing basic first aid can be crucial in the event of emergency or disaster. Make sure you take a first aid class and keep a well-stocked first aid kit on hand. Disasters can be chaotic, and the recovery process from accidents can be slow. Be patient and stay focused on staying safe. Follow the instructions of emergency responders and officials, and be prepared to follow their guidance and help. Number 7. Stay calm and help others. It is important to stay calm and focused during an emergency or disaster. Keep in mind that panicking will only make the situation worse and decrease your chances of survival. If you are able, help others who may be in need. Offer assistance to those who may be injured, disabled, or elderly. Keep a positive attitude and remember that you're prepared to handle the situation. Number 8. What to avoid during an emergency. Alcohol may seem a good idea to pass the time during an event of turmoil, but it's quite the opposite. It can lead to accidents, which you can't afford without access to a hospital. Avoid alcohol, as clear heads enable you to respond better to any unforeseen circumstances. Avoid burning candles during blackouts. Candles use oxygen from the air and thus can have a negative effect on people. Candles may also cause fires by accident and burn everything you have. Use LED lanterns instead, as those have the longevity of hundreds of hours, have a bright light, and are very battery friendly. You may also consider USB charger lanterns to avoid stashing a large amount of batteries in your home. Number 9. Remember entertainment. Have board and card games, mobile games, and books available during disasters. When there's no electricity, the mood can be low, and the time passes really slowly. That's why some candy should also be a part of your survival food kit. Anything that lifts moods and can bring people together is recommended for having during any blackouts or similar events. Plan in advance, so you will have everything you need when you need it. In conclusion, global emergencies and natural disasters can be unpredictable and devastating. By preparing and following these steps, you can increase your chances of survival and minimizing the damage during a disaster. Stay informed. Evacuate if necessary. Secure your home. Take shelter. Have a survival kit. Know first aid. Stay calm. Help others. And be patient. Remember, being prepared can really mean the difference between life and death during a disaster. Thanks for watching and be safe.